I'm Jennifer McBroom.
My name's Nell Fuller.
My name is Vivian Russell Baker.
And we live in the Robert Mills Historic District.
Into Coffee in the Cottontown neighborhood.
Kristen Puckett with Reggie Scott.
Rebecca Haynes, Earlwood neighborhood.
We live in Elmwood Park.
I live in historic Waverly.
Coming to you from the Bull Street District.
We like to buy local, and we support our local merchants.
I actually like shopping in smaller shops, and I like the ability to be able to walk when I go shopping.
I don't personally think that I would want to live and work in a place that was full of nothing but businesses from other places trying to sell us things.
I think one of the things that makes Cottontown a really special area is because, you know, pretty much all the businesses here are local businesses. It just adds an authenticity and a personality that can't be replicated with larger franchise type businesses.
It just makes a big difference when the owner is local, they're right up the street, the attention to detail, the quality of the service, if you're in the restaurant, the quality of the food, the vibrancy, the sense of ownership. It makes a huge difference.
It's more ownership. You feel a little bit more ownership in it.
And, know that you're supporting your neighborhood and your city in a really meaningful way.
The more that people shop with locally owned businesses, the more of those dollars stay within this community and allow myself and the thousands of other small business owners to reinvest in local talent and local projects and local relationships.
If you're going to be in business around here, a small business this size, you've got to love what you do.
I love working with people, and I think that's what the majority of the business owners here, what the feel is. It's because they love the community of our customer base and being able to establish those relationships with them. We own these businesses. We're here day in and day out, and so when customers come in more than twice, then I'm going to recognize your face. I'm going to know your name.
We have the best regular customers you could ask for. That's the best case there is, to know your neighbors, to be able to put a face or a few faces with a place. I mean, that's how we've been able to succeed. You can build relationships with those kind of businesses.
I like to go places where people know my name. It makes a difference. My daughter is now in school in Philadelphia, so I travel a lot. So I love coming home, going into the local restaurants. They know who I am. They're asking me about my daughter. It just makes me feel like I'm investing in something instead of just spending money.
Like Drip, Sean knows my name, he knows my order. It's somebody knows to, says hello.
We all know our customers by name, and they know us. And I love when they say to each other on their cell phone, yes, I'm at Emma's Gibson's. I cherish that because they know Emma Thibodeau owns Gibson's. And that is for most of our stores here. Yes, so that is the local energy and support that we have.
What you get from having small businesses, mom and pop businesses, is you get a personal touch. People are usually at their business, so you get to meet and talk to them and really get a feel for what the community is like.
Since MAST has come in and since the Nickelodeon has come in, and we have good friends like King's Jewelers and the law offices, there's a whole bunch of us that have been here for a good while and have worked really hard at a feeling of community.
I think the big thing is a locally owned business, when the business owner is there and working in the shop, I think that they're more invested in the community, invested in their business.
I think that locally owned businesses are often more bought into their community and to their neighborhoods, and so there's incentive to be able to preserve historic buildings and also be able to add more of a local flair and appreciation for preserving the city and the culture and the community here.
We're very proud of the fact that, for example, a business like 701 Whaley, that is an event space, just a spectacularly renovated Mill Village Community Center, has been a key centerpiece of our neighborhood.
It was a very public community gathering spot, and I did not want to change that. I felt like it could not just be where somebody had a key and they went in and, you know, that's all. I wanted people to be able to come here. I wanted the public to be able to come here. And that, when we've achieved that.
They add so much value. They just add so much like color and meaning to live in here.
It gives it that little village kind of feel when you have more locally owned businesses rather than a big conglomerate coming in.
Here, people are just so grateful to be here and to roam the streets and see what they're going to run across, to have lunch at the gourmet shop, come over, do a little shopping with us, go play a little pinball at Bang Back. It all works out, and it's just a synthesis that we love.
With our proximity to Main Street, the locally owned businesses that we've seen come in and grow just really add a huge tangible and intangible value to the neighborhood.
The ability to go, walk downtown or walk to Warmouth or walk to Gardner's Outpost or Vino Garage or Alamere or any of those, it brings a lot of value to the neighborhood. I don't have to get in my car. A lot of Friday nights we end up just coming home and walking over to Warmouth.
When we lived in the suburbs, it was not a very short drive, and so we didn't get to go out as much, not as much spur of the moment kind of stuff. We can't just say, oh look, there's a band playing at the Aristocrat. Okay, well it's gonna take us 45 minutes and okay, fine, jump in the car and go. And that's been really nice for us.
It gives us more amenities that we can walk to as residents of Cottontown. It gives us places to go and socialize. We don't have to get in our cars and drive. And we love the fact that these businesses are here and they appear to be thriving, and we do everything we can to support them.
When I first moved to this neighborhood, there wasn't a lot of opportunity to just walk to your grocery store or your coffee shop, but they are opening up just very quickly around here. And that's so great that you can just hop on your bike and go out for lunch or for dinner, or take a walk to the coffee, or I can go to the end of my street and have a delicious, healthy smoothie. I think that businesses coming to our neighborhoods really just make it so much more rich.
Seeing businesses come and eventually thrive, it's been fantastic. And what it's really done is kind of increases the walkability and increases the desirability to live in the neighborhood. And then from the business perspective, they get a lot of traffic from the neighborhoods as well. So it kind of becomes this like mutually beneficial relationship that they drive interest in the neighborhood, but then they provide that benefit to the neighborhood as well.
The neighborhood is invested in the businesses that are here.
And in return, the businesses themselves invest in the neighborhood. Several of them are sponsors of the Neighborhood Association and help support the fundraisers and fund drives that we do to help enable or give to other charities as well. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship.
I know that it's a give and take, so we're asking a lot of our community to help with a nonprofit like this, but it's also something we're giving back to the community because it helps just make us unique and special. And so I think that is so important when you have locally owned businesses.
Those kind of elements in the community are very much of a desirable draw, and we're trying to promote more of them, so more to come.
Come see a movie on the Nickelodeon. Try our popcorn. It's historically good.